This broadcast will start in 30 seconds. This broadcast will start in 15 seconds. This broadcast will start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Voice of Stockton. For more information on The Voice of Stockton, go to thevoiceofstockton.org.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS, The Voice of Stockton, or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Women in Business here at KXVS, the voice of San Joaquin. And now, your host, Chef Tobias Cooks.
Good morning. Hello, Chef Tobias Cooks here with Women in Business with the voice of San Joaquin. Yes, we are so excited. We are still in the new year. And how was your week?
It went pretty well. How about your week, Chef?
Oh, it was busy.
Hey, busy better than boring.
Yes, I am so excited today. Our second show in the new year.
What?
So excited. We have a very, very special guest on today, someone that I have admired from afar and up close.
And you know we distant cousins too, right?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. What was that? It was a
Ancestry
cousin.
DNA.
Ancestry DNA. Yes, a cousin had contacted me and said, "Cousin, do you know this person?" I was like, yes, I know that person.
Cousins.
Yes, he was like, we're cousins. I was like, what? All right. And you know, he is so excited and so proud of us. Shout out to Kevin Tobias. Yes, Team Tobias. Yes, Team Tobias. But today we are here, Women in Business. I am so excited to start my year off right and correct with not only one of Stockton's largest brokers, CEOs, investors, women in business here in Stockton, but also across the nation as well. Thank you so much for coming over and driving so far to get here. I appreciate your travels. I hope we don't get an invoice to accommodate you for traveling so far coming here. No, I'm just playing. She is just
right across the street.
Yeah, just right across the street. I mean,
Why she ain't had me on here before, I have no idea.
it's okay, but it's the new year. This is the right season.
That's
This
right.
is the right time.
That's right.
And I had to build my platform to
This is
get
dope.
it to where it needs to be.
I'm excited.
So that I can start accommodating.
Yes, and
the-
we're right across the street. So
Yes,
if I
right.
pop up over here and be like, put me on, coach.
Yes, or come get a plate. Huh?
Or now that I know this is what you're doing and this is where you at, I will be by to get a plate, Chef.
Yes. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get into it, please. I'm so excited for San Joaquin to hear and to see hear and see everything that's going on with you. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
So my name is Constance Carter, and I am the broker and CEO of Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. We are the largest African-American owned real estate firm in Northern California.
Wow.
We're not African-American only. We just happen to be African-American
Yes.
owned because I just happen to be African-American.
Yes.
And I just happen to be the CEO of the company.
Yes, and a woman.
And
Yes.
a woman.
Yes.
So we are just building and growing and loving. We have a great group of, we have a great team here at Catalyst. And, you know, we're just out here just trying to make an impact on the community.
Yes.
So, you know, it's just step by step.
All right. So excited. So just like I said with you earlier, we really want to hear mostly your backstory. What got you involved into the business, the real estate business?
Okay, so as you know, I'm the CEO now, but it hasn't always been that way for me.
Yes.
So I come from very humble beginnings. I've come from being homeless. I've come from bankruptcy.
Yes.
I've come from being broke, disgusted, and busted.
Yes.
Like a lot of the people, and so I can relate. And that's why I'm so passionate about what it is that I do. So I've been in a lot of different situations, and I moved to Stockton when I was 23. Oh, it's about to be 20 years this year. 23, 24. I had just had my daughter. Yeah, she about to be 20. Oh my God. And I bought my first house at 23.
Yes.
Moved to Stockton. And after I bought my first house, I started really loving real estate.
Yes.
It was like, okay, this is something that I probably can do, and ended up getting my license. And the funny thing is, before I got my license, I started interviewing with some male brokers in Stockton, just saying, hey, you know, I have an IT background. I work for a Fortune 100 company in the Silicon Valley, but I'd like to get my real estate, and this is the career I want to move to. And what the brokers I had interviewed with, two of them, both of them said, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why would you leave your security, your stock options, your retirement to come do this, and you're not going to be successful?
Yes.
That's what they told me. I was told I wasn't going to be successful.
Yes, I believe
Don't
it.
quit your day job is basically what they said. And so I said, okay, well, maybe I could do it on the side and you know, try to build up my business before I kind of get my feet wet.
Yes.
And so the opportunity came up for me to do it full time. The opportunity was I got laid off. So I had no choice but to go into it full time.
Yes.
And it's so funny because when I did get laid off, I came home on the day that I got laid off, and my layoff was already planned. I got a little severance package. I'm happy. I'm ready to go. I'm like, bang. I got laid off too.
Wow.
So it was just like boom, boom, two blows. And my thing was this: I had moved to Stockton. By that time I was 26. My daughter was 3 years old. I missed all of her milestones.
Yes.
You know, I just traveling and not, you know, I got this house. I'm not able to spend time in this house. I got this beautiful child. I'm not able to spend time with her. I have to do something. I don't want to do that 2-hour commute anymore. I want to do something that's going to make an impact on people's lives. And so it was like do or die for me. It absolutely had to work. If it did not work, I wasn't going back to corporate.
Yes.
They was going to have to take me out a lot dead because I just couldn't do it. And
Yes.
this was absolutely critically necessary. Nothing else was going to happen. There was no plan Bs. I just had to put all my cards on the table. I had 3 months of severance. And I said, we just going to have to do it. So I have the same spreadsheet that I had when I first started. And the spreadsheet, I often look back at it. And the spreadsheet shows, you know, money going out, no money coming in.
Yes.
Every month. Because as a business owner, you have to invest in yourself.
Yes.
Money going out, no money coming in. January, February, March, April, no money. May, what? June, nothing. July, finally get a paycheck.
Yes! Ding.
I finally got a paycheck in July. All the work that I had put in from January to June had finally paid off because nothing was coming in, but money was going out. My unemployment, and then at that same time, I said, okay, God, I could still really get unemployment until the end of the year because you know, I ain't gonna know. But I said, I'm just gonna trust you.
Yes, you have.
So I canceled my unemployment. I canceled my security blanket.
I'm about to get up and shout right here. Just.
I
right
canceled that security blanket, and I said,
Yes.
okay, I'm just gonna go all in. And that year, my first year in business, I made $70,000 on a 50-50 split. So I did really well from July to December because I aligned myself with programs that were really designed to help people, stuff that nobody else wanted to do.
Yes.
And so after that, made $70,000, never made under six figures since the beginning of my career, since the first year. And so, but that's all because of just constant grind and hustle and grit, but it was with a purpose.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. Because I don't look at our business, I don't look at what we do as me just trying to sell your house. I'm trying to sell your house. I'm trying to, you know, because if you got to pick me as a salesperson, you'll never pick me because I'm not a salesperson.
Yes.
But how can I really help and serve you? How can I look out for your best interest? How can I be the best of the best and get you the best? How can I be the best negotiator for you? I'm helping you.
Yes.
That's how I look at it. And because there's such a lack, especially in our community, especially among women, there's such a lack in misinformation that I ain't gone broke yet.
Yes.
So it's been an exciting journey. Now, trust me, it's been like this. It hasn't always been great because at the pinnacle of my career at 33, I think, it was 10 years ago, I filed bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And I was still making $250,000 a year.
Yes. Good old bankruptcy.
But my expenses was $20,000 a month.
Yes.
Right. And so, you know, as I grew in my business, one of the things that I vowed that I would never do is overextend myself. Yes. I ain't going to get the Mercedes. Yes. I ain't going to get no, you know, bunch of stuff that don't matter.
And I still drive my minivan.
Well, guess what I did? I got the Mercedes and everything else. Right? So I just overextended myself and overextended myself, and then ended up hitting rock credit bottom.
Yes.
I went from an 800 credit score to a 379.
Yes.
And I had to let it just all go and rebuild and restart.
Yes.
You know, and that was during the process. So it hasn't all been a trajectory where I'm just like, you know, where I'm just doing great. No, there's been some of this.
Yes.
And there's always some of this. But I'm so thankful for it, Nicole, because what it did is it made me stronger for where I am today. If I had not experienced those things early on, if I hadn't experienced being homeless, if I hadn't experienced being broke, if I hadn't had those adversities, guess what? When you get to the next level, you ain't going to be able to face nothing.
That's true.
You have to be able to go through some things. And I'm thankful for it.
Yes.
It wasn't pretty. It was painful.
Yes.
It was fire, and I still smell the smoke from the fire. Don't get it twisted.
Yes.
That's why I'm so like I'm such a hustler, because the smoke is still in my nose and my
Yes.
nostrils.
It has to be. It has to be.
So it keeps me motivated.
You have to keep that picture of the ashes. It has to be. And it's funny because you said that you were laid off. I quit.
Yeah, Google.
Yes. I quit my job.
Yes, I know.
Yes, I quit. Thursday.
Google.
Yes.
Can I say this one more time?
Yes.
She quit.
Yes,
Google.
I was a chef at Google on a path of climbing up, and something happened, and I cried. I went outside and I cried. I missed my commute train. I missed 2 of my commute trains because I was outside crying. And the next day I came in and I quit.
Wow.
3 weeks later, I opened up my own bakery. 2 years later, I started my own food company and took this thing as far as I could go. And I'm still taking as far as I can go. So I understand completely. I understand all of that, everything,
the hustle,
between,
the struggle, the
around
grind is
the
real.
block, up and down the street, and all of that. That is so important. Why I wanted to do this show, Women in Business, is because women, we need to understand. We have to put the babies on the back. We have to put the husband. We have to put everything that we go through, the moms, the sisters, and all of that. But we still have to continue to live our dream and to live our best life. All right, so we could talk all day,
hey,
like
I'm
really
here.
And forget that we are on camera while we're doing it. Yes, so please tell us, what are some great events that are coming up? How can people find you? Do you have any special announcements right now? And if someone wants to say, hey, I want to buy a house, or I'm ready to get into the real estate business, what are some things that they can start with today?
So there's a few things, like you know, one of my passions is really helping people with their credit. And I shared on Facebook, I think yesterday, like right now, yesterday was the anniversary that I released my first book on credit.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. And it was 3 years old. This is the 3rd year, and I've had 2 editions since I first released it. And the reason why I released it was because there was such a need, especially in our community. If you look statistically, if you look at, you know, culturally, how there's just such a huge deficit in the different communities. And my goal is to educate people.
Yes.
So on average, when you look at an Asian household, there's credit scores, I think, 735. On average, a white household, I think they're about 720. Hispanic is a 711. African Americans is 640.
Yes, and not to interrupt you, but really quick, in women, especially women being married, my husband and I've been together 24 years, and I've had this conversation with Marthella McWilson once, but we talked about how when she first met me, I was an at-home mom, I was this and that. It's like, oh, we're going to let the husband do it. We're going to let the husband take place. And what I admire you so much is that you're saying, no, women, no.
Yeah.
No, you need to get your credit together.
Absolutely.
Just as much.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because a lot of times what we'll do is we'll tend to work on one and not work on the other.
Yes.
And it's a holistic experience.
Yes.
Everybody needs to be doing it. But there's also, you know, different things that I think that we can do to better leverage our credit situation. So in terms of, like, you know, the book, I have that because just helping people.
Yes.
And what it's done in helping people all over the country, it just, I had no idea it was going to do that. So, you know, that is something that I'm really proud of. Another thing is Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. Like, we're growing and we're right across the street, and we have agents all over Northern California, and we even have agents in Southern California. But we're primarily based in Northern California. So we're just making an impact out there.
Yes.
I'm excited about that, because our mission and our goal is to help everyday people to be able to experience wealth building opportunities.
Yes.
And my goal as the CEO and broker of Catalyst is to say, hey, I want us to be able to impact the community, but I want us to impact ourselves also. So it's not just about our clients making six figures or our clients building wealth. It's also about our agents building wealth. So internally, like what we've done internally to help that piece, like we have profit sharing. I contribute out of Catalyst funds to their wealth, to their securities, to their ability to build wealth. We have ways that they can make multiple revenue streams. So we're an in-house lender. We are our own bank now.
Yes.
So as of January, Catalyst, we're not just a broker. We are a lender. We are a bank. We have our own warehouse line. We are lending our own money.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we do. We have other wealth building things, and we're going into some other spaces in 2019. But it'll allow us again to create wealth opportunities for our clients and for our agents.
Yes, yes.
That's important to me.
Yes, it's very important. And I also love what you said, and I do this as well, is to take advantage of programs that people pass up or people don't pay attention to.
Absolutely.
And that's how I've been able, I'm a chef. Yes, I'm a chef, but I'm also an entrepreneur as well. And within being a chef is taking opportunities of every single thing in your industry that people just don't understand. They don't understand to do that. They think, oh, I get a real estate license and I sell homes. No, there's so much more within your industry. Even if you do hair, if you do nails, makeup, whatever it is that you do, you have to take advantage of every single little thing that's available.
That's exactly what we try to do in Catalyst. Most real estate companies, that's what we do is very, 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 very rare. There are some people that do it, but for the majority, if you're a real estate company, you focus on real estate.
Yes.
You focus on the numbers. You focus on the transactions. You focus on the sales. And we said, no, we're gonna focus on transformation and not transaction.
Yes.
We want to help you holistically. We
I
wanna
like
change
that,
people's lives.
transformation, not
Absolutely.
transaction.
Yes. So that's where we are. That's not kind of where we are. That's where we are. And that's how we operate our business. And that's the reason why we're one of the fastest growing companies is because that's our philosophy in life. And as long as there is a need, we will never be broke because we're always filling a need. We're not selling anybody. We are filling a need. And so as long as there's those needs out there, we're going to eat.
Yes. And, you know, I've listened to a lot of people before, but one thing stuck out to me when I was younger. And my grandmother always said to me, if you could fill the need of someone, then you have a business.
Grandma was wise woman.
My grandmother only had an 8th grade education.
She was a wise woman.
And she owned property and businesses, and I was right up under her
and
learning.
That's what we have to look at as women is looking at what is the need, how do I fill the need, because again it's not just about you selling. And then oftentimes so many entrepreneurs, and here's some pain points of some entrepreneurs and business owners will get in business like somebody could cook real good. I can cook real good, but I don't know how to run the business. And so it has to be a holistic experience.
Edward, we need a plate bucket so we can pass sister.
But it happens so much because we have these great talents.
Yes.
But we don't have the business acumen to be able to support it. So we got to look at all of those areas in
there's
the
some
business.
people I know that can't cook.
Yeah.
And they have the
bomb
business.
Because it's all about the business piece.
No, for real.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
And I could tell you how many times I cook. I get paid more not to cook.
Wow. Wow. It's about the business.
Yes, it is.
It's about the business. And if you can set that solid foundation, if you can set that solid foundation, the business foundation, then you can just build everything on top of it. And I just believe in organic growth. And so that's kind of what's I don't know if it slowed me down or stopped me, but I'm just I'm a risk taker, no doubt about that. But I'm very calculated and I believe in growing organically. And so sometimes we try to skip from A to F without going through B, C, D, E, F, and G first.
Yes.
And so if we build that solid foundation, then our business is going to be much stronger, and then we can sustain it when things get good and things get bad. And that's across the board. So as real estate professionals, they're all independent contractors. They're all business owners. So it's my job as the broker and the CEO to teach them how to build a business that sustains. I tell my agents, you ain't slanging houses. Like, this is not just a transaction. You're building your business. And as such, you need to build it with a solid foundation. Invest in your business. Build your business. Market your business. That way, when because every business has a season
Yes, it does.
of feast and famine.
Yes, it does.
So when you you have famine time, you need to be able to
You need
sustain
to
that.
sustain,
So
yes.
don't just, soon as you get that money, you spend it.
Yes.
Because we can make a lot of money. 2004, 2005, I ended up owing the IRS $75,000 because I just got the money, and as quickly
Yes.
as I can get it, I spent it.
Yes.
And so we have to look at our entire business and
Yes.
start making sure that we're running it like a business.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I know people that only pay themselves like once a year.
Oh,
or
hell no.
Once every...
Carter
I do.
get paid first.
No, I know people that literally
If
pay
I don't get
themselves.
paid, Warren Carter
No.
gonna get paid first.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, they do. I know some people that pay themselves once
Yeah.
a year.
Wow.
Like, they wait to the end of the year of their business and then they take a cut. But those two people that I know that do that are getting like millions of dollars.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you got $1 million that can sustain you throughout the year,
yes.
you good.
So, at the end of the year, it's looking pretty,
Right.
reasonable.
You ain't got to worry about
Yes.
run around scrambling. I got to pay taxes. The business is already sustainable.
Well, I have to mention San Joaquin, the voice of San Joaquin, because we have to keep mentioning that.
Yes.
For our sponsors.
What's
the
up, voice of San Joaquin?
San Joaquin. Please introduce yourself again, and how can the listeners find you?
I'm Constance Carter. Nobody works harder. And I am the broker and CEO of Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. I'm also an investor.
Yes.
I am an author, a best-selling author. And they can reach me at 866-840-8745. Come on over. We're right on Pacific Avenue.
Yes.
We're in the Miracle Mile at the old AT&T building. Drop in. Come say hi to us.
Yes. All right. Here we are. Chef Tobias Cooks here with the Women in Business. Before we get out of here, do you have any words of wisdoms or anything else that you would like to announce to us? Yes.
Well, one thing I want to say really quick is that we need to support one another.
Yes.
As women across the board.
Yes.
It's so important.
Look, Edward even shot.
Yeah.
How many times do I say that, Edward? All the time. Right?
All the time.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We got to support each other as women. I mean, there's just a thing in our, I don't know if it's our DNA or what, but
It's our DNA.
we just, there's oftentimes that there may be a jealousy thing, or there may be us, not wanting to support because of our own insecurities. But what we have to remember is what God has for us is for us. What God has for you is for you. And I can't be mad at what God gifted you with. I wish I can cook. I can't cook worth nothing. And if I could sing, I would be singing my ass off my behind off every single day.
Thank you.
That ain't
Where's the big
my
bird?
gift. I'm just saying that's not my gift. But
Yes.
understand and recognize where other people's gifts are, and then you celebrate their gifts and you
Yes.
do your thing.
Yes.
Don't be mad at nobody because they walking in their purpose just because you're not walking in your purpose. When you start walking in your
Yes.
purpose,
Yes.
then you won't have nothing to worry about when you
Yes.
see somebody else walking
Well,
in
let me
theirs.
tell you, I grew up with the church ladies. So I learned how to monetize and get along with women by watching the church ladies. And the church ladies, here it is, they all don't like each other. The church ladies, they have their little whatever that's going on with Sister Gigi and Sister Bobby. But the one thing I can say about the church ladies is also about women, that when it's time to come together and to put the event on, and when it's time to show up, they're going to show up.
And show out.
And they're not going to let any other church lady come in their church and tell them
outdo them.
how to do them, yes.
Right.
So the thing is that women in business, this is the time. Entrepreneurship is here. We could take advantage of it. So again, the voice of San Joaquin with Chef Tobias Cooks. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. And speaking of supporting,
Yes.
I have an event coming up
Yes, you do.
right here in Stockton.
Yes.
The Wealth Empowerment Summit.
Yes. Go ahead. Tell them.
Oh my God.
30 seconds. Go.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
If you guys don't know anything about the fabulous 7 times best-selling author Lisa Nichols, the author of The Secrets, the author of Chicken Noodle Soup for the African American Soul,
Yes.
will be right here in Stockton
Yes.
on February 2nd at
Yes.
the University Plaza Hotel. I'm so
Yes.
excited about that.
I'm excited, and the Cooks family is excited.
Yes,
about
I'm
it
excited.
too.
Like
Yes.
we're bringing something huge to Stockton, so
Yes.
that's great. I'm really trying to support because there's so much
Yes.
great things that are going on in Stockton,
Yes.
and I want to be able to showcase this great
Yes.
city that we're
Give
in.
them the information one more time.
Go to catalystcommunityconnections.org. catalystcommunityconnections.org to purchase your tickets. catalystcommunityconnections.org to purchase your tickets to the Wealth Empowerment Summit with Lisa Nichols.
When's the date?
That is February 2nd to 2019 at the University Plaza Hotel.
All right, so you got the information right there. San Joaquin, you got something to do. Come on out and support. Please replay this conversation. This is a great conversation. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. Yes, Chef Tobias Cooks here with the Voice of San Joaquin. Go ahead, get on to the Voice of San Joaquin. Log on to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Also, you can visit me, Chef Tobias Cooks Radio, Chef Tobias Cooks CEO. Also, you can visit me as well on YouTube, Instagram, and what else? Am I forgetting anything? Facebook.
All right. And their tickets are going up tomorrow. So
all right.
Early bird pricing ends today at midnight.
All right. Chef Tobias Cooks, the Voice of Stockton. Thank you so much.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate you having me on your show.
Oh,
this has been awesome.
Thank you very much. The Voice of San Joaquin. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Women in business. Have a great week. See you next week.
Right on. That was fun, girl.
Yay.
I love it.
That was. Can't get emotionally hijacked.
Reconnect with friends on RTD. A new route is opening soon with Bus Rapid Transit Express service across Midtown Stockton from Franklin High to the DMV. Ride for free the first week of service from January 28th until February 3rd. Come hear all about it at the Children's Museum on Thursday, January 25th at 4 p.m. Visit sjrtd.com/express to learn about Midtown Corridor Route 47. The places you can go on RTD. Faster.
The places you can go on RTD.